Bonjour everyone, today is our last day in Paris. How are you feeling, Emily?
Hungry, but excited for the last day.
Yesterday we had a full day at Disneyland Paris, so we're quite tired, but it was such a fun day. Go check out Emily's channel for that vlog. Yeah, it was a really good time. And now we're just getting our breakfast at this cute little place, and they did this like deal with you get like bread and butter
French
and jam.
bread.
French, yeah, very important you say French bread. Orange juice. Wow, Emily's really been practicing her French on this trip.
Chocolat chaud. Will arrive.
Chocolat chaud? Je voudrais un chocolat chaud.
J'adore la chocolat chaud.
The full setup, looking glorious as ever. Whoops. This is the Notre Dame Cathedral. Remember, quite a bit of it burnt down a couple of years ago. Front is pretty much intact, but I think it's the middle bit that's a bit burnt down. They've got this nice display here of paintings, but some of the ones are a bit questionable. I mean, there's no information about how old Jacques was, so for all we know, Jacques could be 18 and this is what he produced. So, I mean, Tristan's is pretty good. A bit of a tryhard, but you know, we appreciate it. Who's Gabrielle? Oh, that one. That is nice. Gabrielle did a brilliant job. Look at that. Stunning work. Yeah, I'm not sure how some of these men up there, especially Gisbert's. Like, what is this? Stickmen. How is this on display in front of the Notre Dame? Not really sure what happened there. Maybe he was just a teacher's favourite. Out there, strolling by the sun, taste the morning air. So Emily wants to just come to this cute Shakespeare shop. What is it, a bookshop?
Yeah, and it's just like, I went to here before a few years ago, and it's just like really like nooks and crannies and like just floor to ceiling books. It's not open,
But we come here at 2:30. The opening time's like 2:30 to 7:30. Like what?
Just admit you're lazy and go into another business. Open a nightclub, not a bookstore.
Ridiculous. 2 minutes later, we've just come to another place Emily wanted to come to, a little cream puffs place called Odette, and it's closed in August.
It's fine, we moved on.
Not too successful so far. Okay, so change of plan. That area that we were supposed to go to, it turns out all the shops are just not open at the moment.
Closed.
Yeah, so we're gonna head to a different area that has just like lots of shops. Champs-Élysées. Has like the Disney store, because you know, who doesn't need a bit of that?
Can't lie, our legs are aching a lot. I think we walked about 17 kilometers yesterday.
Yeah.
Like 25,000 steps. And the days before that, we've done like 15 kilometers both days. So I think we're both lagging a bit, but
yeah.
I think there's good food in our future.
We just got some macarons.
Very excited because they had a vegan chocolate one, and I was like, oh yeah, macarons, obviously I can't have it, it's literally egg white. And then I saw the vegan one. It just took a few tries to make sure we got the vegan one and not the regular chocolate one.
But we got there in the end.
Yeah.
Translation got through. But yeah, so we got them to have a bit later. Very exciting. Guys, look what we just stumbled across. Absolutely did not plan this at all. What a coincidence. Wow, I'm shocked. Look at this. Respect for Frozen and High School Musical 2 is playing. Respect for the two ultimates. Look at them. Raving in the Enchanted Forest.
They really nailed the book. So good.
I know. Looking for mine work. Looking for mine work. Wow, 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 wow. There's nothing like summer in the city. This is a game that me and Emily play.
We invented it on one of our COVID walks back in like May. You know, we've been going on walks every day and it was getting pretty dull. And we were like, we need something new to do. So we just sing a song and we sing alternate lyrics, alternate words. Battle with someone like Divine Gravity, like who's gonna get that? Like when someone does "She Used to Be Mine," and then someone gets B and the other person gets mine, like they win.
So come to our last meal of the trip, sad reacts only. Emily's clearly not that sad.
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
Because we've got our last meal of the trip.
Oh, I was conducting yours. Pizza, mine is a vegetarian. I like to put the nuggets.
The fries for us to share. Currently trying to decide what Insta Emily should post. Emily, can we see the options?
It's just really difficult.
It really is. It's difficult being Emily because she just looks beautiful in every photo.
Oh, yeah,
so,
that's why we've got literally like thousands of outtakes from this trip. This is the first one.
Look at that. How cute is that? Okay, this is the other one. Oh, so I just love the pink flowers.
Yeah. It's the colours I like about them. The first ones are more classically like Hello Disney.
Yeah. Because this is our last meal of the trip, our tradition is always when we're on trips and it's our last meal, we always say our pit and our peak of the trip.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so Emily just reminded me that I said we were going to say our peak and our pick of the trip, and then I forgot to actually,
Then we were too busy eating pizza
to actually film and say what it was. My peak was walking to Disneyland and crying my eyes out and seeing Mickey and Minnie waving at us, welcoming us in, and just being a heart nest.
Singles for me double. If you know what that's from, comment down below.
Then I really respect you if you get that movie reference. And then our pit was on the first night. We went to go get dinner, but Emily said
Alice really wanted pizza.
I really wanted pizza.
And I didn't want a pizza.
No, Emily didn't want anything. She didn't want pizza, she didn't want pasta, and she didn't want a burger.
No, I did want
No, you
pasta.
didn't.
I did want a
didn't.
veggie burger.
What were you gonna get? A hamburger?
Or maybe,
Please
you
go
know, like
right
one
here.
place with like a nice vegetable sandwich. Or a risotto, or you know, something with vegetables in.
Basically, we're pretty limited on choice because France isn't that great for vegetarians. We found somewhere, but then Emily didn't want anything, so she just got rice.
Go to this place and the pizza's just
Okay, we obviously have different interpretations of the story. Emily just had some rice.
So I had to have rice and vegetables.
There was more stuff you could have had.
No, I wasn't having the pizza because it looked disgusting. The salad was just blobs of mozzarella. I don't like mozzarella.
But there were other places I wanted to go that you didn't like. But anyway, that was definitely the pit. So we have treated ourselves to Amaretto ice cream because we've seen this so many times on the trip.
I've been wanting it every single day.
And we finally got it. And it's shaped like a rose and it's perfect. Like you.
Caramel, blueberry cheesecake, raspberry and chocolate.
Mine is already melting.
But it's caramel and chocolate.
She was like, I want a lot of chocolate and a bit of caramel.
Yeah, I'm very clear about my instructions.
We are happy.
Life is good.
Okay, so we are now at Gare du Nord, ready to get the Eurostar back home. We're pulling sad faces underneath our masks.
That's like a new game. It's like, what face am I pulling?
Why do I want to dark all of a sudden?
Maybe it knew that it was sad.
Yeah, and yours is a sad time. Let's talk about France and what it's been like with Corona and stuff. It's been pretty much everywhere. You have to wear a mask whenever you go inside, so like all shops.
Oh yeah, there's
like,
literally the same sign on every entrance.
Yeah.
To every store, restaurant, like it's just a given.
And like if you go to the Louvre or literally anywhere inside, just wear a mask.
Whereas Disneyland Paris obviously is different, that they're making you wear them outside as well.
Yeah.
Nowhere else in Paris is requesting you to wear them outside.
Yeah, and pretty much everyone is wearing masks. Like even there's quite a lot of people just wearing them like walking around when they don't have to wear them. The social distancing though is not so good. Like I feel like people have come a bit more relaxed with that.
Because there's masks on, people aren't, they're pretty chill about standing right next to someone or in big groups. There's literally a huge group down there right now.
Yeah.
A train delay and there's no social distancing going on.
And I feel like it's a bit of a false sense of security, like, oh, I've got a mask on so I'm fine. And also like they are a couple months ahead of us, so I think maybe they started off as we were being quite good with social distancing, whereas now maybe it's lapsed a little bit.
Yeah, they've accepted the mask, but yeah, you literally wouldn't know looking at it, apart from the masks, that they needed to distance at all.
Yeah, so that's not so good.
Yeah, the only time I felt unsafe, I would say, was on the metro, when there was one particular time when people just piled on, and I was like, no, wait, there's one 3 minutes behind, just wait.
Yeah, that was literally the only time, but like walking around, I felt fine. Disneyland, I felt super safe, I didn't worry at all.
No.
Yeah, it literally was just on the metro, but there was like no other way for us to get around. Like the buses just don't really seem to work in France, and we weren't gonna like pay for it.
We've got like 2 metros a day, basically where we were going. And most of them were fine if you went at the peak hours. This was just the one
Everyone was wearing
time.
masks, everyone was good with masks, it was just, there was a couple of times when there was just a bit too many people.
Because there's no one regulating that.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little vlog of Paddy. Check out Emily's channel for the other half of the trip, because we've kind of split it between us. Really hope you enjoyed this, and you'll get to go away soon. Where do you want to go? Where's on the travel list?
Yeah.
Tell us where you want to go.
I feel like every country around the world is in such a different stage right now. Europe's kind of all a bit similar, but America, wow, it just got really light.
I know.
But then America is like, kind of like you can go wherever, but you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And you can't really leave the country if you're from America, because no one else is letting you in.
Oh dear. Thank you so much for watching.
Give it a thumbs up.
Give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.